Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are doing well today. It's a wonderful Monday morning. I know. What a surprise. Mondays. I don't think most of us are happy for Mondays, but such is life, I guess. Mondays always exist. Fridays always exist. But it doesn't have to be the final bit. I hope everyone's doing well today. I know that I am personally excited. I know that in the background, I might as well turn this up a little so you at least hear a bit of it. I do hope you're all doing well today on this very fine day. But yeah, we got Minecraft today. Kind of just chilling, enjoying the day. I do hope everyone is doing well today, though. I know that just in general, it's nice to finally be back after a quite interesting weekend. I know there's a big winter storm coming down from Alaska, I believe it was. Yeah, all I know about that big winter storm is, mm, for all I know, could be really bad, could be pretty fine. But who's to say? But it's nice to be back after such a crazy weekend. Let's see. So the plan today, other than just another four, oh my god, this is just gonna break. I got an idea. I don't have a grindstone yet, do I? That fucking scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. I really don't want the weather sounds, because they always annoy me. Okay, I need a grindstone. Do I have any stone at all? Okay, I do. So I'm gonna make a grindstone. I do hope, though, that you all are well, at least. And if not, well, I do hope it gets better. I know that, sometimes you got those days where you just are, where it's just difficult. But sometimes you'll have those days. Doesn't mean you can't still enjoy the day, though. It's always fun when you get to just enjoy a day, be able to chill, even if it's not with everyone you know, just sometimes just chilling in a stream is more than enough. Whatever block I put here, I just had a crazy idea. Beautiful Minecraft music. For now, I'm gonna put this here, and technically I could go for a better enchantment on this. But, gonna do that. Enjoy the nice, calming music of Minecraft. Unbreaking too? Just unbreaking now. I want sharpness preferably. I was hoping that I'd get something on it other than just unbreaking. Sweeping edge? Ooh, and efficiency. Unbreaking 1. Damn it. I can only imagine what else I might be able to get. It seems, though, I am cursed to have sharpness 1. Could be worse. It's nice to have the Minecraft music in the background, though. Gonna want some cobbled deep slate for building. Need 20. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna make some more torches for us. And boom. I'm gonna want some more food. And then we go to the Nether. Hopefully, our explorations aren't too bad. Ooh boy, here we go. Eek, there's definitely a bit of lag. Even I can feel it. Okay. I am like super nervous. Okay, so let's try to make it across in the first place. Of course, got a baby piglin. Yes, I hit it. I don't care. Okay, that time it just hurt itself. Okay, so to remember this is here. Hmm. Ooh, warped fungus. I did not mean to place it one up. But I do want this warped fungus because it's a natural hoglin deterrent. And if I can get that at least down somewhere, that'll be useful. Okay, where the frick are those hoglins is the question. Okay. But how are you guys? I hope you're doing well. If not, things will get better. I hope you know that. But, yeah. Anything interesting? Hey, Ziggy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Okay, what was I doing? Finding a fortress. Also, what's with you? Fuck, 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 fuck. Well, shit. Here we go again. It's gonna be one of those types of days. Oh boy. Well, that was a big loss. Just gonna make an iron sword. And we will try and find a fortress again. Yay. Got class in like an hour, but got coffee. Quispy. Oh my lord. Yeah, I swear to God. It seems the Nether does not like me today. Since we're in the Nether. Yeah, my render distance is fine. Eh. Just gotta hope for another fortress. Hopefully we can find another fortress. I know that's one of the biggest things we need to find in general. Though it does suck, like, in general, that, you know, I died. That sucked a lot. Okay, I'm not going straight into the lava pillar. Good. I'm not gonna just keel over dead. Again. But damn am I close. Yeah, the hope is to find a pillar. Not a pillar, frick, a fortress. Got completely distracted by that. I know that this may not be enough blocks, but it's something. I don't get why fortresses can be either the easiest or the most annoying things to find. Because it's just like, oh my god. Oh my god, it's a baby strider riding a strider! Oh, thank god. I'm coming up on some land, it seems. So that's something. Looking at the positives. How big of land, though? Can't tell. I will say the fog effect for Minecraft in the Nether is kind of annoying, in my personal opinion. Yep, I'm out of blocks. But, I need a pickaxe and other stuff anyways. Oh great, I forgot to build this in a way that things won't spawn. Well, that's gonna be annoying. I'll deal with it when I come to it. Huh? Okay, let's start getting stuff ready. What the fuck? It's my house, you absolute asshole! Little shit. You walked into my house and attacked me in my own house for opening my own chest. You absolute buffoon. Fucking piglin. I don't even need boots. I got gold boots. Okay. Oh, wrong chest. And boop. And doop. 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 Hopefully, though, I don't know if that'll be enough, but it's something. It's gonna turn day soon. Nice. Got some birch. Ah! I know another thing is the damn dig project that we have to do, but eh, I'll get to it when I get to it. One day. Piglin. Ooh boy, here I go again, running down this line, praying for something good to happen. There's gonna be a day where I'm just running on this and I just frickin' fall off. And it's gonna happen. I know it is. Because that's something that always happens to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boop. There we go. Hopefully, though, the main plan, find a damn fortress. We'll see how successful that is. Ooh, quartz. I do need some quartz. I know quartz is very important for some redstone items I need. So, at least that's something useful. Looking at the bright side, I found quartz, and I can use quartz. Plus, I get a bunch of XP from it. So that's a plus. It's a very big plus. Okay, and boop. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna keep moving down, praying for something. Oh, great. Gravel and flint. This will definitely be useful. Uh, gotta wake up. It's one of those mornings where you're kind of waking up, just like chilling. The sound of trains. Just back in the frickin' gets so annoying. Especially when it's like the middle of the night, you're just sleeping and then just frickin' always wakes me up. It's so annoying. Do 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 do. But could be worse. I know with the snowstorm coming, I gotta be very careful. Let's hope I have, like, depending what happens, I'll try and update as I can, but if it knocks out power and stuff, it's obvious why I may not be able to stream. Like, if it comes down to it, I can always just text my friends and stuff to, like, oh, hi Zombie Piglin. There's a Basalt Delta coming up. Some Blackstone. I mean, the good thing about a Basalt Delta is at least magma cubes. So that's a plus. Looking at the bright side. I know the biggest hope is finding a fortress because we need one for multiple things. But it is nice to just kind of chill. I do like being able to just chill. I know one thing I've thought about doing as an art stream. I just need to get a frickin' full, like, DMCA free playlist together, and it's like, I'm trying to be as careful as possible because I also need to think about YouTube. But hopefully, what I got is gonna work. And if need be, it's literally one of those things of I don't care if a YouTube video is monetized or not. That's literally just a stream that I'm putting up so people can watch later after these streams are done. And it's specifically for whenever I start a new series, I'm going to put it. So, like, Dicey Dungeons isn't going to be up on there, but the Minecraft stuff is. What else is going to be up on there? Probably some art streams, a few other things that I have planned coming up. Um, I do want to do an art stream of just like mainly chatting while I draw with some like. God damn it! My pickaxe broke. Should have made more than one. It's my fault completely. Eh. Anyways, win some, lose some. But yeah, I got a few plans for some stuff I do want to like do on stream. We'll just see how that goes. Ooh, gosh, my food needs to be refilled. There we go. But yeah, like, I got a few plans on stuff I want to do. Like, there's one idea for an art stream that is literally just starting with a singular dot and then going from there and creating something out of that. And then from there, basically spending the stream slowly making and then coloring it. 50-50 if I shade it or not, but we'll see. Haha, they're burning. Don't point that at me. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for certain things I got planned. Because if they do end up like working out and stuff, it'll be fun. I'm debating, do I also go, I'm gonna go like this way as well, so we kind of get a better grasp overall of what is around us. Plus, it's not like I'm not gonna make another portal hub anyway. That's a big plan for this. This is gonna be a world where we just do crazy shit for no reason, most likely. Starting small, getting bigger, just doing stuff like that. Though I do enjoy it quite a lot. Oh boy. Making sure I don't run into random shit. But yeah, I just try to chill, do stuff. Still waking up. Sometimes I'm like fully awake, other times I'm just like kind of tired, half awake. And that really dictates how much I'm like energetic during the stream. Like, for example, depending how tired I am with my energy, like, I can be one of the most annoying people ever because I just am too tired to put up with bull crap. Like, I find I have less of a filter when I'm like just not caring as much. Like, not much of a filter there. Yeah, you're scared of the warp fungus, aren't you, you coward? Hmm. Are you fucking serious? Ugh. Fucking hoglins. They're so annoying, too. Are you freaking serious? Like, god damn. Uh, at least I figured this out a bit better. Because, like, around this portal, I'm probably going to, like, do the full hub. My hope is to try and find a fortress this stream, but It really just depends. I'm also using this to set out a basic line out for what I want to do. So, two birds, one axe. Laughs in Kratos. Okay, so we got something coming up. I can use netherrack for this part. So I don't know how I'm gonna fucking spawn proof it, but I'll figure out how to. Eventually. One step at a time. The constant tick 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 of string or something. That right there could be real useful. Ouch. 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 Question is, I don't think I can place on netherrack. Nope. But if I do manage to get one of those from something, that could be useful. Doop, 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 doop. Boom, boom. There we go. The whole plan is in motion. Just thinking how I'm gonna set it up. The the music of the Nether, like the background noise, is very ominous. I mean, it makes sense, but even then. Just gonna run into a wall. I'm alright with that. Just super worried about what's to come. Yay. Oh boy. Well, here we go again. I've thought about making my streams a little later naturally, like starting at 9 or 10, but I don't know for sure. Like, I try to kind of start, like, in a specific time usually. There are times where I'm later than normal. It's hard to get a specific time with how early I am normally compared to others. And the reason I'm that early is because it's the main time I actually have free. Which sucks. Because it's like, I have so little time free outside of that I can't actually stream when more people are able to watch, and I feel bad about it. Because it's like, I want to be able to stream where more people can watch me. I'd love to. 'Tis just a limit of time right now. Ooh boy. There we go. I know I've thought about doing like commissions and stuff for people on stream when I get commissions, but 50-50 I do that. Turning down the music just a bit. Nope, it's just the main volume. Fuck! I love how a gas can see me from that far away, but oh boy, it could be close and not see me. There's a second one? Or was that just a post thing. Because if so, oh boy. Think about just like, uh, ay, ay, ay. Kaya's has a frickin' break. Okay. Mark that and just boop. And we will just keep going. We'll see what happens. Either goes really poorly or really well. And we'll find out how well that goes or how poorly that goes. Boop, boop. Me just setting markers. Because I am a blind fucker. Plus, I didn't frickin' save the portal location. You know, like a dumbass. Dumbass streamer. Okay, yeah, no. Not that way. I think I'm gonna go back, save the chords of the portal soon. Maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. 'Tis hard to tell, though. I really have no fucking clue about the fortress. We'll see how well this goes for me. I expect there to be a little bit of lag when I do this, because there usually is. It's loading new chunks after all. A lot of new chunks. Though then again, the nether usually is less intensive, but I still expect some lag. But hopefully, this extra bit might reveal something. Oh boy. Ooh, a warped forest. That's something new. So, I'll at least take that into account. That's something. You know, I love streaming, but there are some days where I'm like tired. I am a tired boy. I mean, and I know it's due to just sleeping issues, but boy does it suck when you, because I can't have coffee due to some medical stuff with medicine and shit. Sucks. It's like the most amount of caffeine I can actually have is like caffeine in soda, which isn't any better for you. So it's like really annoying. Cause like I'd love to be able to have coffee right now. I really would. But sadly, I can't. For a second I thought that was clay. Is that... No. I don't think so. But I'll move out just a tiny bit. No, that's netherrack. Oh, that little fuck. Did it just despawn? Lamau. I find it funny that one despawned, but the one that was attacking us didn't. Just, normal stuff. Okay. Be really awkward if there was actually like another fortress a lot closer without us realizing. Wow. Yeah, you don't like it, do you? Baby. Little baby. Little baby. Oh, wait. I just have to hold it? Oh my god. I didn't realize that. Hooga booga booga. Nope. It. I guess the babies don't care? That baby's an imbecile. Um. I guess we'll go this way first, just to check, since it's going to be a shorter distance. I know you could probably see a bit of shakiness in just my mouse in general. It's just me shaking my leg, don't worry. I do that. I'm weird, I guess. But I don't mind. It's fun to be weird. At least in my opinion it is. Oh, the place I die. Yeah, the Nether and I do not have a good relation. My relationship with the Nether is pretty shit. Like, I can see the lag of it, and I hate it. But this is to find a fortress for you guys. And it is a sacrifice I am willing to make. It is a sacrifice. But it is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Okay. That is lava. Oh boy. Here I go again. Hopefully, though. Sorry about all the yawning. Don't normally yawn this much either. Now I feel bad. At least not to my knowledge. I yawn this much. Meh. Either way, I still feel bad. Yeah, I know I'm nervous about the storms coming up. But can't do much besides be prepared. Already got extra gas for the generator, etc. About as prepared as I'm gonna be. Yeah, better run, you little shit. Fucking baby. I feel like the baby hoglins are so much worse than the adults. Not because of damage, but just because they're such pricks. Like, just in general. Let's see. Anything? Warped Forest. I could check over there. But it's 50-50. Um, God, such annoying and loud creatures. Like me! Oh boy, here we go. We just here hoping for a fucking nether fortress. Ooh, that Enderman has something I could use technically. 3, 4, and then we just have to use basalt. Fun. I do want to do more on stream. Probably shouldn't have chosen a relaxing game today, but it was already on the list for me. It was on schedule, and I ain't changing that schedule anytime soon. Because I got quite a bit on the schedule. Hell yeah. Well, at least I can buy away a good chunk of stuff here. So, not completely useless. Interesting. Don't think I've heard this one for the Nether. I might have, I just probably tuned it out though. I normally tune that stuff out. Like, in all honesty. Mark that. I do love the music. I love piano. But I also really, really love the sound of a violin. Okay, no. That's Blackstone. I don't think they can spawn in basalt deltas either. Bastions do, though. I technically could look there for... Did it just switch the block in front of us? Or am I going insane? Um... Cool. Got some twisting vines. Which is something I did want. So that's a plus. Not ominous at all. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. Gonna take the more shroom lights. And I'm just gonna... Because Jesus Christ. Just got louder and louder until it actually was like, Jesus Christ. Because I know for you guys, it's probably a lot quieter than for me, who's just like getting blasted out the damn wazoo by some of the sounds. Oh boy. I lost our tie. God damn it. Don't tell me I'm a lost boy. Nate, never mind. I think I know where I am. Ouch. There's my basalt. Well, no nether fortress yet. That sucks. Because I actually would have liked it. Another fortress would be really nice. Hmm. I could just hope, pray, maybe gamble a bit on it. But that ain't for sure, so. Boop boop. 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 There we go. Do 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 do. I know this weekend we had our D&D session and it was so crazy. It was something else, alright. Yeah, like not this weekend, last weekend. It was the most recent weekend, whichever that is, because this weekend would be this coming Saturday. Fuck, I am brain go burr. Who needs a brain? And then I'll just doop doop to market. Ouch. Fucking. I hate ghasts. I hate them with the passion. That one spawned in front of me. Hmm. Yeah, I'm dead if I don't leave. I ain't gonna keep. I'm not gonna stay and let myself. Oh my god, they're both still here. Back down to the original I had, because I prefer it that way. When we're not in the nether, I'd rather keep to this. Yeah, we are screwed, though. I'm just running. I don't care. I'm running. I'm running. Yeah, I'm dead. God forbid. Jesus Christ! How many fucking piglin are in here? Off I go to get my shit. Fricking zombie piglins. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long trek of boringness. I actually thought that was longer, I'm not gonna lie. Even then, it's still annoying. No. Bad. Give me my damn boots back. Fucking little shit. You don't steal my damn boots. Fucking. Like, God. Not like I went out of my way to steal your boots, piglin. It's like, seriously. The hell? Oh, that baby Strider already grew. Jesus Christ, I'm old. Same energy. Are you fucking kidding me? I fucking hate hoglins. I hate them. I hate hoglins. With a passion. No ifs, no ands, no buts, no in-betweens. I hate fucking hoglins. With a frickin' passion. And I don't care what any fucker says about it. They suck, they can go die, and they belong in hell. And whoever frickin' designed them needs to have their mental health checked on. And you guys. Wait, there's 5 of them now? Oh, it's gonna be one of these situations. Great. Welp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And make myself a shield. Because we're gonna be here a bit. You can tell how little I care at this point. We're gonna be here a bit. Hope you're ready to update that death counter quite a bit. Because if there is a death counter, it's gonna update quite a bit. I swear. Where's my helmet? I'm missing a pickaxe. There it is. Oh my god. fucking zombie piglin. I'm just gonna replant my crops. I'm gonna enjoy the niceness of just relaxing and not thinking about that fucking nether. I'll get to it eventually. Ah, beautiful crops. Definitely no deaths. Definitely. Nothing to need to worry about. Well, at least it's easy to replant, so that's a good thing. Sometimes you just need something that's nice and relaxing and easy. Like not dealing with piglins. Or the nether. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I am. Ah. I think that's the best way to put it, is ah. Okay, time to breed the cows. Hi, sheep. Bye, sheep. And keep an eye on the wheat. Yeah, I missed a few, so that's two more babies. Fun. Oh, boy. Well, yeah, after that, I am just like, ah. That's where I'm at. Now, where's this frickin' spider? Not in my house, but it's damn close to it. Ouch. Um. Oh, there it is. And taken care of. Taken care of. And, oh boy. Yeah, I should probably get back to the digging project as well, but eh. Right now, I am just. Wow. I am in shock. But, still need to do the digging project. And a little bit of just shock is not going to stop me. If anything, it's just gonna make me want to do this more, so I don't need to do. Ooh. Could go for efficiency too, but eh. Ooh, I'm breaking? Hell yeah. I'll take that for sure. Well, back to the project. Because, yeah, we got projects. Woo. I know. Very, very, very interesting. Sheep, can you not get in the way? It's like I allow you to graze here. I don't bother you, but if you're gonna keep bothering me, I'll bother you for sure. For one last time. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have as much energy today as I normally do, and I'm sorry about that if it's kind of boring. It's not like I'm gonna have that long of a stream today anyway, mainly because I got personal shit. Because I still, like, I got gas for the generator and stuff, but I don't have enough that if power goes out today, I'll last for the full storm. Because the storm, the first wave comes through Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday and Thursday is the second wave. And we may or may not get hit by the third wave, so basically just need enough fuel to run a generator for enough time. I won't be able to have Wi-Fi, but and stuff to stream, but at least I'll have power enough to like run basic shit that I need, like yay. Cuz there are certain things I do need, like hopefully college cancels for Tuesday and I don't need to do it all online because that would really suck. Because I'm doing college courses at the same time as streaming stuff, like, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. I just know that I am a tired one, and yeah, I still have stuff I need to get ready, but like getting stuff to make sure we have extra because, yeah, always good to have extras of things in case things go wrong. Because you never know. It's always good to be prepared. Be prepared. Ah, yes, Lion King. I don't know how many of you guys watched Lion King when you were younger, but I will say the frickin' live action version really annoyed me. Like, it was just the same movie, but just a lot worse and a lot less emotion. Like, I don't know what's Hollywood's thing with like remakes and like the same characters over and over doing the same shit, fighting, etc. It's like it gets boring. That's why I like when like along comes a like indie project or something or like something new that I've never heard about that's like a new show. Like I remember when Amphibia and Owl House first came out, like I was like finally something that's not a remake or like a really weird crappy show that's animated too, like, and it was nice to actually have something more familiar. Both shows ended really great. It's a shame with the stuff Owl House had to deal with. And as much as as much as what we know for sure is that the Disney execs said it doesn't fit their brand, which let's all say is complete bullshit. Because who wouldn't want a King plushie? I mean, have you seen him? He's fucking adorable. Like, and they could have made so much merch out of the frickin' Palisman. Like, if they really wanted. It was almost certainly because the fact that the main character was LGBT and a girl who was in a relationship with another girl. Like, and if not that, it was probably because there were darker themes. Because Demon Realm, oh my. But even then, it's like, it really deserved better. Though it was funny watching them get bit, watching them realize they frickin' kicked themselves in the foot with that because of how many views the finals got. Because, whoo boy, was it insane. It was insane to even me. Like, and I was someone who actually was like a pretty avid watcher most of the time. Like, I'd watch whenever the new episodes came out with my mom and stuff. It was one of those shows that my mom and I would actually watch together. I know for me, I haven't. Like, that was the last show we actually were able to watch together. The first one we first like watched together as new episodes came out was Supernatural. If you've ever seen the show Supernatural, that's a really good show. Though for me, it's also moments of pointing out, well, actually, the lore of this creature is more like that. Like, there's moments where I'm just thinking to myself, but it's more like that. Like, that's just me in my brain because I'm a nerd, a very big nerd for history and lore and certain things. Like, I still remember the Wendigo episode, and well, yeah, they're not specified to look like anything specifically past animalistic humanoid. Um, there's multiple records of things like with bone and stuff. Like, I didn't mind it, but it's how they did it of trapping its prey to eat later, and I'm just like, most are the issue is it's too hungry and cannibalistic that it would never do that because it's in a constant state of hunger in the actual like lore. But I get why they did stuff like that. Doesn't take away from the show still being good. Like, I like how they did certain creatures. I found it pretty sick because it's small stuff. I love like when they actually take time out of their day to, you know, do stuff like that. And it's not just Supernatural. There's other shows. Lucifer is a good show. It's one of the few crime shows I actually would watch and like able to stand. Like, there are just some shows that are I just can't stand. Crime shows being one of them. Like, my family loves crime shows, but I'm just here like the thought of them puts me to sleep. And like, cause some of them are just like either really boring or really disgusting, or like very over the top for like barely any reason. For example, the 911 series just feels very over the top. Like, yeah, I can see a lot of people doing that, but even then, it's like, really? Because I'm just here thinking to myself, ugh. Though it is one of the few shows that I've actually, like, I don't remember which show it was. If it was that or Grey's Anatomy, because my freaking mom and sister watched that stuff together a lot. That actually showed how they use defibrillators right with using a type of injection to actually make sure the heart is still beating before using the defibrillator because the defibrillator actually needs a semi beating heart, even if it's a bit irregular, to actually fix that irregularity. Because it doesn't just shock you back to life in real life. Like, no. Even though I wish it did at times, no. But such is life. Because there are just some shows that just like either really annoy me or whatnot, and other shows that just don't. Same with games. I know that, yeah, I've played my fair share of games. Like, I like the God of War series, for example, but goddamn is. I will say, of the first games, I was not the biggest fan of them, like, mainly because it was all focused on blood and gore in its own ways and just vengeance. And Kratos just never felt like a good character because I mean he wasn't a good guy, but he also just didn't feel like a character that had as much motivation past vengeance for something that all started because freaking certain gods, and it just kind of felt boring, like not searching deeper into Kratos as himself. And I think that's what I like about the newer God of War games with Norse mythology is we actually got to see more of Kratos as a person and actually dealing with the struggle and trauma from what he did I haven't played the Valhalla or Ragnarok by myself yet. I've only played the first one of the Norse games, but I've watched a bit of the Ragnarok on Jacksepticeye. Yeah, I went back and actually watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough, um, and then through Valhalla, and I can definitely see moments where Jack didn't understand, but I'm just like, oh yeah, I understand what they're doing because I took enough psychology classes and have been through my fair share of trauma to understand certain things, like where they're kind of show where they actually like, because I know Jack mentioned one thing was how it's almost like they seem like they're um, waving away certain things, but in reality, when you look at it, it's more of they're showing that the whole thing was more complicated. Yes, while he did do bad things, there were good intentions behind some of the things compared to others. Like, but even then, he still did horrible things. It's still more complicated than just only horrible things for bad reason. Like, there were some horrible ones. Like, freaking Helios, after, saving Kratos in a game, just freaking ripping his head off and using him as a fucking flashlight. To stuff like freaking burning the freaking. I mean, she was basically a sex slave or something. I don't remember exactly. It was the one girl that was like, save me from Poseidon type thing that Kratos ended up like killing slash burning alive, or was it letting her get crushed? Honestly, those games are really fucked up. Like the original ones are extremely like you aren't the good guy. Like he had good reason, like to be angry, but he took it out on every god of Olympus, even those who didn't really deserve it. Like, yeah, they were all assholes, but there's a good chunk of gods that are assholes, especially in myth. But some of them just did not deserve it. Because if I remember correctly, he just killed Aphrodite randomly. Um, when she was like drunk, like in complete depression, and just killed all the plants and shit. And with Athena dying first, like I know every god had their own effect, and I know it doesn't seem like she had an effect when she died, but as soon as she died, it feels like every single god and Kratos himself were just a lot less wise and a lot dumber in how they went about things, which would make perfect sense seeing she was war strategy and wisdom. So take that as you will, but I will say I I have never thought that I would actually like be very emotional over seeing Kratos of all people cry, but damn. And I will say I do like the idea of giving him a son, like someone he has to mentor. I think that was a great idea on their part because and especially with Faye dying, I think that was a really good idea because it was like a forced version of him just like actually needing to do certain things. It was basically he had to either grow or basically possibly doom his son to the same fate, which I found to be like a cool little small thing because as anyone who's been in situations with their own fair share of trauma, one of the biggest things that sometimes you need to worry about, especially when raising a child, is repeating the cycle. And I like seeing that he didn't repeat the cycle and actually tried his best to not repeat it. And I will say it was hard hitting seeing Kratos' reaction to certain things, but also seeing that he didn't go out of his way to kill all the Norse gods either, and stuff like, and only killing when he had to, except with like Heimdall, where he lost himself, and seeing the like realization and fear in his face was something else. And then there's Mimir. I love Mimir. Mimir's great. Mimir is a mood. I know, I really like Freya as well. Because, like, with Norse myth, I think of all the Norse myth stuff I've seen, like, in media, God of War has done probably the best, like, representation of Thor. Because he was a heavy drinker, red haired, like, bodybuilder type. Like, not bodybuilder, more strongman type specifically, not but he wasn't this bodybuilder, blonde haired, beautiful guy that you see in Marvel. Like, that's one thing I always had a gripe with in Marvel's Thor, is that it made Thor look completely different. But I do like that God of War's Thor actually felt like it. A drunkard who basically just drinks, is a strong man, and etc. And anyone who's seen a lot of the strongest men in general, a lot of them are chubby because you need a lot of like calories and other stuff. And I find that really cool that like it's such small detail, but I really like it. And they even gave him the very like personality that he had in Norse. Because even in Norse mythology, if I remember correctly, he sent Jormungandr, into the past, which is a whole nother thing. Like they kill each other basically. Your Thor kills Jormungandr, but then dies of the poison afterwards. But also sends a part of him into the past, if I remember correctly. It's like a really weird moment, like Ragnarok in general is like really weird. Skull and Hati eat the moon. What a surprise! Odin dies. Nihog is seen flying into the in the forever um, desolate area. Surtur and his wife combine, creating the beast that really doesn't. I don't think it actually has a name, and people kind of just associate it being called Ragnarok, if I remember correctly. It is like a true primordial mix of fire and ice giant stuff. Loki had like a whole bunch of stuff. Like Thor's hammer being as small as it is because of Loki. Loki was always half giant, um, and a shapeshifter. Turned into multiple creatures. Never turned into a wolf though. Did technically have a child with a stallion. Angrboda, he had Jormungandr, Fenrir, and Hel, which is way easier than saying her full name, who then took over Helheim, Fenrir, Fenrir, what a surprise, and Jormungandr, the World Serpent, all born between those two. But then there was the one child between the stallion that absolutely destroyed Loki and got him pregnant. Got them pregnant. Got her pregnant. You know, it's really unclear. Like, Loki is like a changeling, able to change gender, etc. at will. Quite funny, in my opinion, but also very interesting. Like, one thing about Thor's hammer that I like that they added in Ragnarok is that it revives you. Because it's like, literally, there's a whole thing where um, he flies with doesn't need the hammer to fly. It's just a really heavy hammer, but he doesn't fly at all in Norse mythology unless he is riding on his goat chariot thing. And he will kill and eat the goats repeatedly and then bring them back to life with his hammer. And I wish I was shitting you. It is some of the weirdest shit ever. I mean, Odin lost his eye in terms of knowledge. He hung himself for knowledge. Odin was a very manipulative, knowledge hungry person in Norse mythology, and I think that God of War did a really good thing with how they portrayed him because it's very accurate. Manipulative, power hungry. But portraying him as an old balding man was perfect because it really just hits home that kind of thing cuz he's just said to be an older man with a beard and like ravens and stuff. And it makes sense that he would be partially balding, um, especially for nowadays generation, when most likely he would have had a lot longer hair and stuff back then, but it's very possible for either. Plus, it also kind of gives that grandpa look that, like, oh yeah, this is like a trustworthy grandpa, but no. It's the same thing with like how they did Bellos and Owl House. Old man looks very kind, like you could talk to him about anything, when in reality they are a horrible person who would sacrifice you at the whim just to get what they want. Which honestly fits. I know that I personally love mythology. It is one of those things I enjoy a lot. Like, yeah, Kratos isn't in Norse mythology. That's a Greek mythology thing. Like, just in general. Like, there is a Kratos in Greek mythology. He's not a god killer or anything like that, like to the extent of the games, but he still is significant in Greek mythology to some extent. But yeah, it's pretty sick looking at it, and I am really happy that even if it wasn't perfect to everything, it was still nice and it felt really good. It was a good game, etc. I know that yeah, it's gonna be a long day. I know today's stream is only gonna be short because I gotta get supplies, and my order won't be ready until like 10, which is 7 minutes. But I don't need to pick it up till like 12, so probably gonna end like 11 something. But it's still nice to just kind of chill. I know not everyone's gonna be in person during these streams, but it's still nice when people are because then I got more to talk about because I can just talk with someone. And I have debated putting the interactive tag in my streams because I try to interact with everyone to the best of my abilities. I know that there's a lot of stuff I do enjoy though. The God of War stuff is really interesting to me. Just lore shows and games with lore based on real life always have interested me. Like, I'm just a nerd, but it's also one of those things where I will like point out small inaccuracies if where I can or things like that if I notice it. Like, there's so many. Those just spawned in front of me. What the fuck? What the hell? It's like me just minding my damn business and then just, oh, hello there. We're just here to ask you about your car's extended warranty. It's like, fuck off. It's so annoying. Freaking pillagers. Like, I don't get them. They always appear out of nowhere, it feels like. I'm making a new set of dirt chests at this point. With how much dirt I'm gonna have, might as well. Hmm. It's not just gonna be dirt chests either, so it's like I'm gonna be moving like minecart, like the mine. This is gonna be like transportation stuff that I'm gonna move as well. Um, transportation slash etc. And then clay. I kind of want to replace clay with something else. I'll put clay here. And then up here, in this bottom one, I'll put like obsidian for now. Put this in here. Oh boy, here we go again. Where's this shovel at? Yeah, it's gonna break soon. Do this, 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 this. Like, I honestly enjoy this game. It's one of those games I can enjoy. And I will say, though, definitely weird in its own way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, anvil. And I will put this here. Yeah, like, I am in my own world, I guess. Do, 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 do. Like, I am just kind of enjoying this. It's just chill, I guess. I know the plan is to eventually mine up all the stone and stuff on the ground and replace it with dirt, but honestly, this is one of those boring tasks you sometimes gotta do. Oh my gosh, allergies. I don't know how many of you guys have bad allergies, but oh my god, do they suck. Anyone like me who understands it and like deals with it a lot knows very well how much it becomes annoying, especially when you're doing something and then you have to deal with like drainage or something. Always annoying. I know I do hope to like do more with this. I just need to get a bit better with stuff. In the background, I have been working a bit on some stuff, and we'll see where it kind of goes from here. I know, like, God, I don't know when my. I need to look at what day my birthday is specifically. Because if it's on a day that I stream, I'm just gonna stream on my birthday anyway, but I might do something special. Might get with some friends, I don't know. It just depends. And I'll have to look into it. just depends what happens. It's like I want to do certain things, it's just hard to do certain things as well because people like get busy, etc. And it's just like, damn it, I wanted to do something with people. But sometimes it just is going to be that way. That is streaming for you. The stresses of streaming. The many stresses of streaming. Oh god. Big yawn. My biggest hope here, though, is to, like, make some sort of a difference with that. Like, because I want to stream with some of my friends on stream, it just depends what happens. I know one thing my D&D group and I have been talking about is maybe streaming a one shot or something. Like once we are ready and stuff. We don't know when we'd do it. We'd just figure it out, but it would probably be on this channel. Um, and it would be one of those things where I would probably upload it to YouTube. But right now with our group, it would not be the same characters that we're using in our campaign. And it would be one of those things where we kind of have to not be as ADHD as normal. Because we will completely go off into random topics. Like, it's happened enough times that we have gotten used to it. But I know that with that, a lot of people want to watch the full session and, like, actually not lose too much. But it's a one shot, and some people will just have to deal. I know what I'm excited for is a one shot idea that I came up with and we talked a little about that we might do with, and it would be one of those one shots where like they're all a certain level and they need at least two characters at least because they could easily just die out of nowhere, so they need at least two characters, and they basically have to get, and it would be a longer one shot, but the whole point is to get out of this mansion by solving every puzzle, etc., with things you get given from, like, just in general. But every hour you have to take a sip of the gambling potion, which is a custom potion I created that basically, I think the best way to say it and explain it is it turns it into like this very, very difficult and very annoying thing to deal with because it can give anything like, oh yeah, you are now level like 3 or you are now you like level up would be one of the things for that, like where they get a level and they have to quickly do that. But it can also be like you gain a +1 to Constitution, or you reduce your Constitution by 1, like, or you are teleported 5 feet into the air, and as soon as you land, it creates a small shockwave and like that goes 3 feet around you or something. Like really specific stuff at times, or like you now can break the fourth wall, or you have fourth wall breaking vision. But you don't basically, and without understanding it, you just see these flesh giants. So it just is really weird. Or you turn into a bunch of stone puzzle pieces, and basically, if they put you back together wrong, as soon as the time, and it's a D4 hours, you're gonna be stuck like that. And as soon as they put the pieces back together, you basically are stuck like that. So like your head could be on backwards, legs on backwards, etc. And yeah, or like you gain resistance to spells, but it would be every hour. And some of these effects would probably stack too. And if someone rolls a 100, the potion effect doubles. Which we've only had a few times, but it's a very difficult thing because you need to have a 100 to double it. And it's an item I came up with personally. It's a magic item, and I'm planning to like do a like publicized version of it, like where it's more published and stuff that people can actually use the item. And I'm gonna like get a full item look and description, um, and I'm going to have like 10 tables I think in total, and basically also some alternate versions of the tables that they can use that would be separate. And it would be that thing of, and it's up to the DM to come up with a color, I guess, unless I decide colors. But I kind of like them being random colors. That's up to the DM, and that sometimes it can be different colors for the same thing. Because I think that adds a bit more of that random gamble aspect, because it could be anything. Because it's basically just a chaos potion. I mean, it's a literal gamble every time you use it, but it's really fun. And so far, it's created some great roleplay moments too. Like, for example, whenever one of the characters drinks it, Char, it always affects her body in some way, like flaccid teeth, or frickin' turning to stone, or fricking your eyes now become freaking black and white. No gray, no nothing else, just black and white. Or almost dying. Like, and then you get stuff with Mara who's just like, oh yeah, you now can break the fourth wall. Or, oh yeah, you can now speak with plants, except they all scream. So she's constantly hearing screaming. Or, like with Boris, it's either really, really good, like, oh wow, now you have a gaggle of geese that follow you, because you are the geese leader, to, oh yeah, you touched one living thing. Kaboom! Because it specifically is the first thing you touch that was or is living, like within the last certain period of time, and it was awkward. Or fireball centered on yourself. Like, it's just chaos. But my players love it. Like, from what they've mentioned, it's one of their favorite items, and they have had some great moments. I mean, literally, there was a moment in the most recent session, as I mentioned, they tried to kidnap a person. Well, that didn't go too well for them. And one of them was like, so in a form of like 3 sentences, her character went from sweet, motherly, to rude, to racist, to nice, to what, to offering drugs, and just, it was insane. And it was all in a southern accent because that's what her character speaks in. And it was so fucking hilarious. And the thing is, I have an accidental habit where I'll say something that they shouldn't know and they accidentally metagame, because no matter what, you're always going to have those moments. But I lied and said, oh, maybe he knows. I mean, he saw you. I mean, you weren't too quiet. But the thing is, the people that he actually heard speak didn't mention kidnapping. He's like, you were gonna kidnap me! And it was a whole ordeal that I'm surprised they got out of. Because I mean, they very well could have lost their lives there. And if not their lives, their intelligence, which is its own issue. But sometimes she just got that. Though it was hilarious. I know that I do have a plan because one of the characters is basically a weakened aspect of a god who was sent over thousands of light years and doesn't have a full connection, but it's one of those moments where they're just weak. But what they don't know is a certain BBEG knows their aspect and has a plan, and if they pull off the plan that he has because this BBG is manipulating them, what's going to happen is he's going to ask them to look for some things because he has a way to close the rift and he to the rift issue, as he will admit, um, that he is going to cause specifically so that, and mind you, he's manipulating them by making them think he's a good guy who's trying to help people and fix their mistakes, etc. When in reality, he's not. He's just a liar. He's not even the right. He doesn't. He looks like a completely different species, or as it's called in D&D, race. But it's one of those things of when you actually look at it, you're just thinking to yourself, yeah, this is gonna be weird. But I'm really excited to see what happens because I know that it might make the person a little upset, but also it's gonna be a contest roll, so it's literally up to dice. And the thing is, because of certain things, they either will have advantage or disadvantage on it, depending what they choose to do beforehand. Mind you, they don't roll insight checks a lot, so they have no fucking clue. Even then, this guy's deception is beyond what their natural insight is. And I'll say the person who's an aspect, who plays the aspect, is a bit of a know-it-all in their own ways, but like they're still a nice guy to talk to and stuff. They're a fun person to be around in their own ways. Um, but like we've found ways to like make it like fair and balanced, and I've been working on that in the background too when I get time. Because it's a cool lore thing we want to do together because we were talking and we found ways to balance it so they're still like as powerful as the other characters without being overpowered, but also knowing what spells they normally would have um, in their normal aspect form if they were there, as like a possible thing of, hey, could I do a divine intervention type thing to like get access to one of these spells? And I know I'm gonna talk to them a bit about it because like specifically the character is a cleric, but it's a wizard cleric, and they've have levels in cleric right now, but they have the magic adept feat and the wizard apprentice feat, but they plan to go into wizard as soon as they hit level 10 um, in cleric, or sooner depending on what they feel, but they want to basically do 10 and 10, which makes sense. And it's a really cool thing to kind of talk about. And I know unless something changes, that's kind of a plan. But yeah, they don't know about what I have planned. And it's going to be this surprise thing that if it does go through, they're going to have to do it. And if they fail, well, they lose their divine spark and it gets sucked in by the BBUG, who is a god who basically was cursed, and this divine spark energy would finally fix the curse and give them their spark back in a flame that would basically turn them into a double god in a way, unintentionally, but like since they're already a god, it would basically strengthen their godly power to an extent that is extremely dangerous. But it's still a really cool little thing that like the players can avoid if they roll well, if they do well, and if they actually figure out more about this guy. But like I've dropped hints too. Like subtle hints because this person is a good manipulator. That is how they got where they are today in game. They are a manipulator, and that is what they will do is manipulate. And it creates some really cool stakes for possibilities because I know what could happen. Plus, it really breaks in some tension if the one who is like godly in nature in some ways gets absolutely wrecked by this. It just makes it even more terrifying. Like, I know I still need to talk to them about one thing, uh, and it's one of those things I need to do eventually because yeah, like it an it does annoy me and a few of the other players that they chose a character from another campaign for this, and it's something I need to talk to them about, but it's hard to even get in contact with them sometimes because they're always fucking busy. I know they're busy this week extremely these first few days. Otherwise, I'd totally just talk to them right now, like after stream, while I am like I'd just call them and just like talk to them a bit over the phone because yeah, we our phone numbers. We all live next to like near each other, so it's not hard. But it would be one of those things of just kind of talking about it. And it's something I need to do. I just haven't gotten to because we both have such very different schedules because both of us are in college. Both of us have our own separate jobs, etc. that we do and our own separate things. And D&D is one of the few dates that like all of us are free and not busy. So as you can imagine, it gets a bit weird. I know one thing I want to do that I wish I could, but I just don't have the ability to is I wish I could stream my Switch so I could play Pokemon Scarlet on stream when the freaking mythical event comes out on the 11th. I'm probably gonna play it by myself though after because if I had more than a Switch Lite, it'd be simple. But I have a Switch Lite, um, which was a gift for my Grammy a long time ago before she passed. Doesn't feel like that long ago, but it's been almost 3 years, which is crazy to me. Like, doesn't feel like it. I know, I'm just happy to finally just stream a little and just chill, but I know with D&D, I got some plans for certain things, and I need to talk to certain people about certain things as well. But I'm really happy that, like, certain people, like the player for Char, first time we played, and the first, like, while, very shy, did not roleplay much, um, was not someone who did a lot of role playing just in general. But now they have one of the deepest backstories that's been like done so far, and it's like I know I feel bad because like the other players haven't been able to get as much in the spotlight, but it's also they keep going to Char's stuff like, and I'm like, hey, there's this over here too, and they're like, no, we're gonna go to this, and I'm like, okay, and it's their choice, I know it is, and I've like kind of reminded them here and there, just so they know. Um, and I know that for Mara, the player for Mara still has issue figuring out which dice are which and understanding like advantage at times, but honestly, I cut her slack. I mean, this is her first time playing D&D as well. I mean, it's most of their first times. Um, like playing D&D like as a party for a campaign. But and I think one of the things I'm most proud of her is like I mentioned that she can do some cool things and sh- like grapple, etc., or try and do things. And she actually tried it and came up with something I didn't even think about of using one of her abilities to and like I have to remind her sometimes that yeah, if she uses her Rite of Dawn, she does deal extra damage with undead, which yeah, sometimes it's good to remind her. But she had the coolest idea. She used her Aether Walk ability to go through a Hydra and to basically attack it from underneath where it couldn't reach her, which was really freaking cool because it meant when the Hydra stood up and stuff from being under, like, partially submerged, like, she was not easily hittable for it, like disadvantage type stuff, slash unable to hit with some of the heads. But she was also able to deal loads of damage to its stomach area, too. While she wasn't the one to deal the most damage and get the kill, it was still a really cool thing. Like, I love when the players do creative stuff like that. It always fills me with so much joy. Like, I still remember when, because they managed to get the decanter of endless water, and one of them was like, I want to use geyser, and they did. And then another one controlled water, and then they shot their sodium breath into it to create an explosion. Because with how I did it is like we kind of talked a bit about it and stuff because they didn't have much of a story past certain things, and I kind of talked to them about um, Tiamat's sister, which does exist in canon of old D&D and D and stuff, and I kind of brought it back, and we talked a bit about it, and she was okay with doing it for her character, um, and making it an orange and red dragonborn. Like, so I did a thing, and it was between two characters who would be able to contact her, and funnily enough, it was not the cleric who succeeded on the wisdom saving throw for it. It was the fucking fighter who had negative wisdom at that point in terms of like for their saving throws, which is fucking hilarious. But it led to a really interesting moment to unlock the thing, and we kind of talked a bit about the possibilities. And mind you, her character is a dragonborn fighter who just does not like gods, but because of this, is now attached to one through pure chance. But something that also has happened by funny coincidence is certain similarities between this goddess and things her character's been through, but also in how her character's one of her character's siblings acts. And I noticed it last session, and I mentioned it, and and we realized what story we can bring from it unintentionally, because it's like this goddess has been trapped in a crystal for eons, unable to talk to anyone because with her trap, she needs someone with the abilities and like bloodline at the same time to be able to fully contact them without it being blurry and actually make significant contact. And I think what's really cool about doing it is it's kind of forced Veronic to, which is the character's name, to unintentionally have to team up with a god despite his own hatred towards it. And it's led to some interesting deals And I'm glad the player's all right with it. Like, I was worried about it, and so far they seem all right with it because it's like it's not a force in any direction type thing. It's more of a help where they can and made a deal where basically if you can do this thing for me, I will do this thing for you. Basically, enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing because one of the things that had been affecting the Dragonborn clans was Tiamat's cult. Tiamat's sister was killed by Tiamat. Well, almost killed. But, yeah. But it's interesting because last session they, like, and because Tiamat's sister is specifically like a very talkative person. Like, I mean, if you've been alone for so long, you'd be talkative. But she's a goddess who doesn't like praying and stuff. Like, she's one of those people who really just, if anyone is to follow her, she wants them to just enjoy the lives they have, and she'd rather live as an aspect or a mortal for periods of times than be a god in a lot of her duties because it's something she enjoys. But I find it really interesting because she's also this very like fun-loving type person who just loves to do random fun stuff for the fun of it. Like she's down to earth type, like very bubbly and a bit joyous in her own ways. Like can accept the frickin' dark truths of it, but loves like the bubbly fun that she can have, etc. And will talk your ear off, etc. And it's fun to play as a DM too because it's like it's this very fun character who unintentionally ended up so similar, but it also brings in a whole nother dynamic of like so like the main deal is she basically is going to help Veranik protect his sister the best she can from the point where Veranik made the deal, which only goes so far, and also similar. Like protect the sister, um, and help him where she can. In return, help take down Tiamat's cult in the clans, which is part of the thing. Basically, helping fix the clans, which is run by her sister's cult in many ways. And the thing is, the goddess can only look at so much for so long before her power runs down, because being trapped in a crystal really doesn't help, because it limits only so much, because it's basically a prison for a god for her. And if they can manage to free her, it basically adds a bunch more stuff that Veranik gets access to in terms of abilities and visibility. But it lad, blah, 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 blah. But it adds to a lot of stuff too because it's going to allow more knowledge for the characters and players because oh, we don't know something about this thing. Let's ask one of our gods. You got three gods to ask between the two clerics and um, this god who is a while she doesn't know as much about certain things, she's very knowledgeable on certain aspects that the others aren't because she's not a god of life and death. You got two gods. One, like two of the clerics. You got a cleric of death and a cleric of the grave. So you got literally two that are related to life and death. But with the one that's helping Veranik is related more to just freedom and just enjoyment. And I think what's important is there's kind of that unsettled rule of being able to bring back someone. Um, and we've basically done a thing where you can only bring them back once unless you ask a god or demon, and then you have to deal with a possible soul effect to your soul for being brought back a second time. Because of this, it can lead to some difficulties. Like if a cleric were to ask a god and the god gives them the power, it would allow it, but after that second time, if they die, they can't be resurrected. And it leads to a very dark thing for them because there's a few things that can mess up your soul in game that makes it so neither option is possible. Things from completely stealing a soul, power word kill, on the soul specifically would technically work. Um, Form of disintegration, if they were to be using their soul for something or similar. Um, but there's a few other things as well. Like, let's say, for example, you are sequestered and you die during a sequester, technically. You don't fully die. Like, let's say you're in a major event that should normally kill you, but since you're sequestered, nothing happens to you. Well, it's going to leave an impact on your soul. You're not going to die. As soon as the sequester ends, you're going to live again. But it also can affect your soul in such a way that it leads to a point where you can no longer be returned. And there's other things that can cause it, like severe damage from certain types of spirit enemies and undead, as well as like gods and demons, things that basically take your soul, as well. Like, it's one of those things where a lot of things can actually cause it, but it's in such specific circumstances, it's not something you normally would talk about or think about. So it adds a bit of stakes, and it kind of makes it so they don't overuse certain features like, oh yes, if they die, yeah. But with like Revivify, for example, that can be used infinitely under certain pretenses. And it's the normal minute long, and the only reason is because the soul doesn't leave the body till after a minute. That's basically how I've kind of worded it. So Revivify isn't completely useless after a certain point. But there are certain things that can be done to stop Revivify, as anyone knows, like poison. And of course, you got assassins with poison, or even poisonous creatures, that if you deal damage with poison and it kills them with poison, it counts as them dying of poison, meaning they can't be revivified until the poison is removed. But because their body isn't living, it's even harder to remove the poison. You would have to basically control it out of them or make an antidote of sorts that counteracts without moving in the bloodstream as much. And that's one of the hardest parts is, yeah, you would have to do stuff like that. But it's a really cool little thing that just kind of adds a bit because, yeah, we've had moments where it's been interesting. Like, we've had people fall, we've had people frickin' do all sorts of things. But it's kind of like, with certain things. I know that, there's certain things I wish, like, certain people would tell me first before doing in D&D. Like, I'm the well, yes, I'm the DM. Not telling me just makes it harder because it's not like I can read minds. But yeah, there's certain things I do want to kind of like go over and deal with, but yeah. I do enjoy D&D quite a lot. It's one of those games that I can enjoy a lot, and not everyone enjoys it as much as I do, but everyone's different. I know that I'm just happy that, like, certain things are happening. Like, there's definitely certain things that were left, like, undone and unsaid for good reason. But, yeah, my players went into an area that I don't know if they can beat because there is so many undead in this place that I'm surprised at how smart they have been so far. The changeling is a special changeling that can turn into animals. It's one of those things that we kind of did, and they only can get certain abilities. Like, well, yes, they can technically fly like as certain creatures. They can not go so big, and they only can do a certain amount in terms of their challenge rating, based on their level, depending similar to druids in a way. But they don't gain its abilities. It's the same stuff, and it's really funny when they turn into a flea and try to open a door and then end up accidentally breaking it because they don't roll enough. Because I'm also thinking of, like, well, mind you, all this strength in such a low surface area is not going to end well. And, like, one thing I did to make sure that they can't is, like, you can't condense water, basically, with magic. Like, you can't do that. So it kind of creates that thing of, like, there is limitations and science to back it up. Plus, it adds a bit of interest to, like, the magic system because it doesn't feel as like, oh wow, we can do anything. There's limitations to how things work, but it's cool to see them break through those limitations and try things. That's one of those things I do enjoy watching, and I am very glad that they are doing as well as they are. But I know I can't personally change everything they feel while doing it, but it's frickin' fun. I'm gonna keep some dirt on me, but I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I'm just gonna take the bottom row. I'm gonna do this, this. I think you can already tell what I'm doing now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm only gonna do one more. 1, 2. Just make another pickaxe. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start that one. I'm gonna at least start doing something in the nether. 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. So I'm already 5 from the middle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, um, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Did I do 1, 2? Oh shit, I did 1, 2. Should be. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I did this really wrong. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, and it should be 4 on this side as well. 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm gonna do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, 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 no. 1. Oh my god. This is weird. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm trying to build this best I can. Then it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Yeah, this part here I need to get rid of now. Ooh boy. You know, this is one of the ones where I don't... Ouch. You know... Like, I just want to fucking finish this. That's all I want. Is that such a bad thing? Bitch. Right there. The worst part, don't really got much gold. And I need a bow to kill that fucking ghast. And I don't have enough frickin' arrows. 3. Do I have any flint? Have enough. Because I need to frickin' kill this ghast. And it sucks because it's like, I just want to play my frickin' game. I want to be able to build my frickin' place. And you know what? I'm just going to take like 21 apples for now. And then I need some dirt. Frickin' ghasts. Where is my frickin' arrow going? Ah, fuck. Fucking again. But why do you hate the nether? Oh, this is why. And the worst part? I'm just wasting gold at this point. It's kind of like... I'm trying to build this platform so that I don't waste by falling. But the freaking ghast, and that was my only bow and arrows, so I can't do much. What's the damage? Fucking ghast. Oh my god. It's like I just want to build my frickin' platform with dirt. It's all I got. Swear to God, if it frickin' fireballs me again. And then once I get this down, I can actually, like, have a platform that I can now build over. And then I will make it unspawnable, too. I got a plan for that. I know. I got a plan. A rarity for me. I know. And look, it's perfectly circular now outside of this. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Freaking gassed. I hate them so much. Like, they are the bane of my damn existence. And the fact that I spawned in the air with my nether portal just makes it suck more. Because otherwise I'd just dig this out with, like, netherrack or something and then just replace the ground. And it sucks. Oh, this is not that good. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what sucks is I no longer have any of my tools or armor I had because that frickin' gassed. I'm at that point right now mentally and shit that I just don't care. That's where I'm at. I'm at the don't care phase. Because it's like, I spawned in a fucking tree in the middle of an ocean. Basically in the air. It just... Ah. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Yeah, these ghasts are gonna drive me insane. Like, in all seriousness. The ghast is the mob that is going to drive me insane. Which says something. Well, at least I can get rid of this now. But I'm not going to get rid of it yet. Gonna wait till I have this thing full with dirt first. And then I'll, like, have, like, a, staircase and thing, like, on different sides that I can go down easier. At least that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. But the whole idea is to have, like, it's separated into quadrants. And I'll replace the stuff after. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a very tedious process. But, yeah. I'm going to complain as much as I want about them damn ghasts. Like, there's, like, the ghast is such an annoying mob. Like, it's one of those mobs that you wish just didn't blow shit up, but also wasn't annoying. Like, it is one of the more annoying mobs in this game. It's
It's one of those mobs that you just look at and you're like, really? Are you serious? Now? Right here? In front of my salad? Like, that's how it feels. Right in front of my salad. Like, I don't get it. Well, I find the history for why it got, like, has the noise as it does interesting. I find it as a mob annoying. Though it's hard to make it more annoying than the Phantom, I can think of ways to make the Phantom more annoying. And that's making it shoot fucking gas fireballs. Because why wouldn't it? That would just suck, wouldn't it? Gassed fireballs coming from phantoms. That sounds like hell. God, imagine if gas acted like phantoms. I would actually lose my mind. Like, I would lose my mind if gas acted like phantoms that just shot fireballs. Like, there has to be some, like, masochist or something out there who actually, like, would totally love that. And I'm just thinking to myself, who hurt you? Like, my god. Yeah. At least 2 quadrants are done of this, and then I can fill in the rest, because the whole point is to try and make at least something nice, because it's like I wanted to find a fortress, but then I died a lot, and it's more of a, well, it's not worth it to try and find one if I don't even have the supplies to do anything with it without, like, dying again and again and again. So, the fuck is it? Oh, it's going after a hoglin. Please kill those. I know one thing I want to put up here is, and I'm probably going to put it in like the corners of the 1 block ones of the different Nyliums, one of the Nyliums if possible, just any of them, to put warped fungus on. It's either going to be in the corners or like the very like entrances, just so hoglins stay out. Because I don't think they can spawn on dirt, but they might be able to. And if they can, well, rip to me. My hope, though, is now that I have, like, more of this done with the 2 quadrants, that should help. Like, just having an actual bigger area around here that I can, like, place a grass block in eventually and just let it grow. And then I can build, like, a thing over it just so I don't need to deal with ghasts or anything like that. Basically spawn-proof this area with nature. Oh yeah, no, hoglins spawn on dirt. Why'd it stay away from me? Oh, do they not like portals? Now I'm curious. Because if they don't like portals, that could be very useful for me. Because I know no matter what, I'm going to frickin' finish this. Actually, I probably need more dirt. Just gonna take a full row, like. But then when I finish this, like, that should help. Yeah, I am going to need some of those fungi. Yeah, I'm gonna go over this way, because I know there's a warped fungus. There's one over there. But I can only place it on the Nylium, and that's what worries me. Unless putting it in a pot works. That's something I could totally test. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Could be in either way I tried. Oh, just holding the warped fungus scares them. That's good. So basically, I just can hold this for now and kind of test a little. Do 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 doop 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 doop. I wonder why they're scared of warped fungus. Such a specific thing to be scared of. I can imagine why the piglins are scared of soul lanterns, at least. Same for this. It's like, makes sense. And I'm probably going to use those anyway. Nope, holding it doesn't work. It's the nether portal. It's annoying. Wait, oh yeah, I can place this on dirt. So if I can get more of these... Oh, you better bet I'm placing these down. It's going to be a really annoying sound. Just going to place it down while I'm working. Because then they'll stay over there. At least that's the hope. I wonder why there's... Like, I still wonder, like, the purpose of them being scared of the warped fungus. It's such a weird one. Oh, yep, there's the wind. Crazy as ever. I can hear it through my headphones. I don't know if it's being picked up on my mic or not. If not, I would be surprised. But yeah, I can hear the wind already through my windows. Which says something about how loud the wind actually is outside. Because, like, my windows ain't open. Unless you count the blinds. And curtains. So, take that as you will. And boop, 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 boop. Perfect. Yeah, I need a pickaxe. But if I have more warped fungus on the other hand, which I don't, 'Tis a shame, 'tis a shame. 1, 2, 3. Because if I use warp fungus on the other hand, and like kind of put it around, it will keep these guys away from me. Which might just be worthwhile. I'm also going to take some apples to eat. Hmm. I'm going to do this for now. Mainly because I need to get out. And yeah, I'm using some of my dirt, but I don't care. Um... Oop, there's another one. Hmm. Hoping to find another. There's another. That'll make 4, so perfect. It's exactly what I want. Hi, piglins. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Because I want to make sure this is even. Because if it's not even, then it's going to annoy me. It's about as even as it can get for the circle, but I want to make this like a... I think I'm going to make it a 3x3 nether portal. I just need to make it more like... I need my diamond pickaxe and stuff, but that got burned to lava. And so did my other stuff. I know, annoying. But my hope with that is to get that stuff and then place in a 3x3 version of the portal. Even with the exact middle. Bomb. Ominous. Which then should hopefully help quite a bit. I hear hell on a fucking... ghasts. I hate ghasts with a passion. They don't deserve to exist in my opinion, but whatever. Either way. I know these side ones are even. And what I'm going to do to make sure I remember is I'm going to put them one in like that. And I'm going to do that where each middle is. Because I think that's going to be very useful for keeping track. I love seeing the hoglins screw themselves over like that. It's so fun. Because they're getting what they deserve. Hoglins are annoying. There's a lot of annoying mobs in Minecraft that just are more annoying when you're just trying to build and chill. Ooga booga. Ooga booga, it's a warped fungus. Trust me, you don't want to do this. It blew up my fucking fungus. Damn ghast. It annoys me though, because it's like, there we go. Then I'll try and get another warped fungus eventually. Eventually. Honestly, I'm probably gonna end off stream here. If not here, soon. Yeah, I am very annoyed by some of the stuff that happened today, but sometimes you can't do much. And I don't want to waste my diamonds, but sometimes you got to. Let's at least get geared back up and stuff. So that at least not completely useless. Then I can grab a stack of carrots. Replant some of these that are fully grown to just replenish. So at least then we have more food. And then I'm gonna have to take care of some other things. Yeah, I hate that I have to leave so soon, but seeing the fact that the wind has gotten to an extent where I need to worry about it and stuff, better to get the extra stuff sooner than later. But yeah, first I am going to at least try and get some more leather real quick. This is my butchering axe. And then... Um, yeah, because I need some leather. $21. It's quite a bit. It's not a lot, but it's a bit. I'm basically gonna go to the, like, 3-hour mark, I think. And then I'll head out. At least get some bookshelves. Because that is one thing I have been meaning to do. Yeah, no, but at least I do have enough meat that I might as well cook it. Okay. I actually need more sugar cane. Good thing I have enough. And then I'll just boom. And I'll put the paper in here. I had an extra book. Anyways. Probably gonna just take all these stripped oak logs and just bloop. And then, yeah. And I'll make these bookshelves count. Boom. Every bookshelf matters. Level 20, fire aspect. Ooh. Efficiency 3. Efficiency 3. Perfect. Hey, that's good. I think that's almost done setting up. Soon I'll have level 30 enchants at least, which is what I want. Let me just, there we go. Okay. Steak is almost done. Charcoal, I can replenish this. So things I'm going to need to do, and I might do on stream, I might do off stream, probably on stream later on. And that is getting iron. So let's kind of make a sign list of things we need to do. Okay. Yes, I made a lot of signs, but I know that even if it's not enough, and even though it might be more than enough, it's still something. We'll put it over here. So, iron. Nether fort. Bastion. End. Auto. Sheep. Auto. I want to get villagers. Potions. What's it called? Nether portal R. IR for in room, just R. Nether portal R for in the Nether. What else? Max enchanting. Um, what else do we need? Um, full, um, full auto smelt. Because I'd like to do a full auto smelter. Let's see, what else do I need? Um, tree farm. Preferably auto, but yeah. Semi auto wheat. I could do that. What else? Um, better food source. Better food, basically. Um, finish house. Ah, because I want to do big projects on this other than just finishing the house and beating the game, as just kind of a fun thing to do. What else? Clear slash flatten area. Airy. Flatten R. Clear slash flat area. Another thing that I need to do. Better storage. Like, no shit, I need to do better storage. What else do I need to do? Because I'm just trying to think of things that we need to do in this. Um, mob proofing. Uh, mob farm. That I can like turn on automatically. So it's going to be a mob slash XP farm. EXP farm. What else? What else? What else? Um, probably an iron farm. Another thing I kind of want to set up, and we'll see how it goes, is a slime farm. Why am I not typing? Oh, I'm just accidentally tapped out. Derp. Slime farm. Magma. Magma. Cube. Farm. That that's another one. Actually, it wouldn't even be called that. It's specifically one of the reasons I need a bastion, and it's frogs. Frog light farm. Another thing I want to set up like a drowned farm or something, I think. Drowned farm. Um, raid farm. Because I want to do all these in this world as just a fun side thing. Find coral. I have an idea. So, so this will be like for farms over here, but the things I need, fortress and um, bastion, iron, sheep, um, cow. What's another one? Because I want to set up these auto farms. Villagers. Um, trading coral, because these are just things I need that I'm kind of just putting on lists over here, and the other side is farms that I have planned. What's something else I need a lot of? Diamonds, so gonna need to mine anyway. Um, Try and find a spawner, like to set up something with that. Specifically cave spider, if I can find that. It's probably somewhere. I won't put it on the list, but what else am I looking for? Because I need coral, um, sniffer, egg, um, ruins. I want to find trail ruins and shit. I think that's kind of like a good outpost for those. Um, Smelter, like a full auto one. Then I can do a few. Oh, should have probably put this over here. Um, put over here. Finish house clear slash flat area. What else was on there? Mob proofing and better storage. And over here is the redstone stuff. Smelter. Got. Do I have an iron farm in here? Yeah, I do. Villagers is on here. Trading farm. Potion. Auto potions, because I know it's not completely auto, but it's semi-auto. Um, Auto curing. Um, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Kelp, that's what it's called. Frick, why couldn't I think of what kelp was? Because it's a great um, source. Bamboo, um, blast chamber. Um, it's just a few things I can think of off the top of my head. If I think of any more, I will come back into the world and put it down most likely, or write it down physically. But I think this is a good place to kind of end the stream off. I'm sorry it wasn't as exciting as normal streams, or interesting. Blame that on a mixture of tiredness and just other things that I am worried about, but yeah, sorry about that. Though I do hope you have wonderful days. Um, don't forget, we have a Discord, um, exclamation mark Discord in the chat, if you want to see that. Um, Another thing that you should probably remember is I don't stream on Tuesdays, but I do streams on Wednesday. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those are my stream dates. Um, I'm gonna get my PC specs when I get everything I have for my PC I'm building, and I will put that in my channel stuff when it is done and I switch. Um, if things go wrong, I will do my best to try and notify the Discord for if I miss a stream due to storms. But I will be seeing you guys. I do hope you have wonderful days, and I'll be seeing you. Bye!